Students, in this video, you are going to learn about symmetrical short circuit of a synchronous generator on no load. Synchronous generator works on the one is no load condition, other one is full load condition. In this video, especially you will learn about symmetrical short circuit of a synchronous generator on no load. So first we will see the how synchronous generator having, what type of windings will have, how it will works. First, every synchronous generator consisting of two types of windings. One is armature winding, other one is field winding. So armature winding is placed on the stator of the synchronous generator. The field windings, the second winding is field winding, is wound on the rotor. Also on the field structure are placed the damper windings. So field winding will have some damper winding to produce a more magnetic flux inside the synchronous generator, which are short circuit on themselves at both ended. So the damper windings are connected short circuited way on themselves. So at ends of the rotor part. So field winding is excited by direct current. So field winding we are connecting to the DC supply. So DC current will flows when the rotor rotates. So when the rotor is connected to the prime mover, either it may be water turbine, either it may be steam turbine. So it is connected to the prime mover. Rotor is connected to the prime mover. Once rotor starts rotate, field winding will also starts rotate. So the armature winding cuts the magnetic flux of the field winding. So magnetic flux of the field winding, so which is cut by the armature winding. So according to Faraday's laws, whenever conductor cuts the magnetic flux, EMF will induce in that conductor. So according to Faraday's laws of electromagnetic induction principle, EMF will induce in armature winding. So EMF are induced in the armature winding. In turn, alternating three-phase currents are set up in three windings. Once EMF is produced, automatically the current will flows in the three windings. So this produces a rotating magnetic field which rotates at synchronous speed in the air gap. So which rotates synchronous speed. That's what this generator we are calling as a synchronous generator. The machine which rotates at synchronous speed to produce the EMF. That mission we are calling it as a synchronous generator. The generator which rotates at synchronous speed. Synchronous speed means constant speed. That's what the generator we are naming as a synchronous generator. The field structure rotates at synchronous speed. The field structure also rotates at synchronous speed along with rotating magnetic field produced by the armature winding. So this is a synchronous generator is having two windings. One is armature winding, other one is field winding. Armature winding will be stationary, field winding will be rotate based on the prime mover. Once rotor conductor produces a magnetic flux. So once rotor rotates, EMF will cut by the armature conductors. Due to the armature conductors, EMF will produce in armature winding. So according to the Faraday's laws of electromagnetic induction principle. But when the alternator suddenly undergoes a symmetrical short circuit under constant excitation, suppose the windings become a short circuit, three windings have become a short circuit, suddenly undergoes a symmetrical short circuit. So symmetrical short circuit means either triple L, all three lines are become short circuit, or all three lines are short circuit to the ground, triple LG fault. So either triple L fault or triple LG fault occurs, the short circuit armature current changes from 0 to higher values. So here short circuit current, so what will happen? So it will changes from 0 to higher values in the all the three phases. So due to the high current flows in all the three phases, what will happen? The windings will get damaged. So to avoid that one, so here we are using components like MCB and circuit breakers and other devices like relays. So those devices we will use and will protect the system. See, the armature current will have a IC component as well as offset of DC component in each of the three phases. So both the AC component and DC component will have in all the three phases. A good way to analyze the effect of three-phase fault is to take an oscillogram of a current in one of the phases upon the occurrence of such a fault. So we'll use to one graph, oscillogram graph we'll use to analyze this fault, short circuit symmetrical fault. So this is a way we are analyzing the fault. The offset DC component of short circuit current will be different in each phase and hence accurate separately on an empirical basis. So this is the one way we are analyzing the fault current. So here we have three different ways. One case is sub-transient and transient second way, and the last one is steady state way. So here the absence of DC component symmetrical short circuit current in the all the phases as shown in this figure. So it is divided into three regions. One is sub transient, transient and steady state regions. So the current will be in similar in all the phases except for the angle phase angle difference of 120 degrees. So these are the three regions we have to analyze the short circuit fault of synchronous generator on no load condition. Under steady state, the first one is steady state circuit condition. The armature reactance of synchronous generator produces a demagnetizing flux. The effect of represented as a reactance called armature reactance XA. Armature reactance XA we are denoting. Sum of leakage reactance XL and armature reactance XA is called synchronous reactance XS. The sum of the addition of the phasor addition of the XL and XA is called, we are calling it as synchronous reactance XS. So in case of salient pole missions, the synchronous reactance we are calling as a direct axis reactance. So it is denoted with XT. So XD. So here neglecting the armature reactance, the steady state circuited model of an alternator on one phase basis as shown in this figure. So one phase single line diagram. So already we have discussed in the first module. So single line diagrams. So single line diagram, how we are representing. So XD direct axis reactance. So we are denoting the combination of XL and XA. So phasor addition of leakage reactance and armature reactance is called direct axis reactance. Okay. So this is a one case steady state short conditions. Next one we will move to the other case. Suppose the synchronous generator is having field reactance and damper winding reactance. The field winding reactance and damper winding reactance, then how direct axis reactance we will call it as. So XL is the series reactance with parallel combination of XA, XF, XDW. So instead at the instant of short circuit, the offset DC current appears in
all three phases of stator. So all the three phases of stator, the transient DC current will be induced current the flow in rotating field and damper winding by the transformer action. So here we have to calculate the direct axis is this is the way. So XL leakage reactance is the combination of parallel combination of XA, XF, XWD. So finally what we are calling the total reactance at this case. So XD double dash is equal to XL inverse of 1 by XA plus inverse of total inverse of
1 by xa plus 1 by xa plus 1 by x dw. So is a parallel combination. So this is a parallel combination we have to consider. So parallel combination is this one. So here this is series resistance is leakage reactance. The time constant at this case when the damper windings are decreasing exponentially, damper current and field current are decreasing exponentially, the time constant will be inductance divided by resistance L by R. So next one more case here we have when damper winding is absent, there is no damper winding. So magnetic flux field winding will have damper winding to produce more magnetic flux. So here the damper winding is absent, then the total reactance XD is equal to XL plus 1 by of 1 by XA plus 1 by XF. So this is the reactance. So here therefore XD double dash is less than XD dash less than XD. So here the relation, so XD double dash is more than XD dash less than XD. So this is a relation when damper windings are connected, when damper windings are not, when damper winding are absent, when field winding is absent. So this is a way, so the relation we got. So when three windings are connected, then the reactance is less. So when two windings are present, then the reactance is less than single single resistance. So here, so when two windings are, so when three windings are present, so that case is XD double dash. When only two windings are present, this case, so field winding and armature winding both are present, then the XD dash. So there is no field winding, so XL plus XA, that case is XD. So this is how, so we will analyze the short circuit fault in synchronous generator at no load condition. So next next video we will see about short circuit of a loaded synchronous generator and analysis of three-phase symmetrical faults. So these two topics you will learn in next video. Thank you everyone.